Hi. I hope you tried out those last 5 problems yourself with no issues. Let's move over to our next session on operators in C++. We will go through quickly with an introduction to operators, the 11 types of operators, and operator precedence. Introduction to operators. Operators are characters or signs that represent mathematical or logical operations, like plus, minus, asterisk for multiplying, slash for division, percentage symbol to find remainder, greater than, less than, equals, and many more. Operands are data values or data holders like variables that can be operated upon or manipulated by an operator. For example, in the expression 14 plus 24, 14 and 24 are operands. And plus is the operator. Expressions. They specify entire computations. It is a sequence of operands and operators that satisfy a computation. For example, A equals 42, 2 plus 2, A, less than B, A equals B plus C, P plus 123 equals 248, are all expressions. Now let's have a look at the expression, P plus 123 equals 248. Here, plus and equals are the operators. The operands are P, 123 and 248. Remember that, since P can carry any value, P can be a variable or a constant. Classification of operators. Operators can be broadly divided into unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. The unary operator is an operator that works with one operand. For example, minus 5. Where minus is the unary operator, as it affects a single number 5 by giving it the negative value. The binary operator is an operator that works with two operands. 5 plus 10 is an example of the binary operator, where plus is the binary operator which works on two operands, 5 and 10. The ternary operator has two operators that work with three operands. It's a special type of operator, also called the conditional operator. We will come to it in 5 minutes, in this very chapter. Types of operators. There are 11 types of operators in C++. It's listed in here. The unary operators are further divided into 7. And the logical operators are further divided into 3. We will now discuss each of the 11 types of operators. Number 1. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are binary operators supporting the commonly known arithmetics as listed in here. The plus to add, minus to subtract, asterisk to multiply, slash to divide, percentage symbol, or the modulo, to find the remainder. Next we have unary operators. The unary operators work with one operand and are value modifiers, like the minus 5 example we just discussed. As unary operators, we have plus plus, the increment operator. Minus minus, the decrement operator. Plus, the unary plus, and minus, the unary minus operators. The exclamation mark as not operator, size of function operator, explicit typecasting operator, and tilde, the bitwise complement operator. The increment operator or plus plus operator. It increases the value stored in a variable by 1. This is equal to plus 1. Increment operators are pre-increment like plus plus a, or post-increment like a plus plus. The pre-increment operator, a prefix, increases the value by 1, and then assigns it to an operand. Plus plus a is an example of pre-increment operator where the plus plus comes before a, and so, the value of a is pre-incremented. If a is equal to 5, then b equals plus plus a would result in a equals 6, and b equals 6. Let's see with a simple demonstration how this works. Let two memory locations a and b store integer variables. Let's assign a with value 5. Then the command b equals plus plus a would mean like this. First increase the value of a by 1. Then assign the value of a to b. So finally a is 6, and b is also 6. The post-increment operator, a suffix, first assigns the value to an operand, and then increases the value by 1. For example, a++ is post-increment because the plus plus comes after a. If a equals 5, then b equals A++ would result in A equals 6 and B equals 5. Let two memory locations A and B store integer variables. Let's assign A with value 5. Then the command B equals A++ would mean like this. First assign the value of A to B. Then increase the value of A by 1. So finally A is 6 and B is 5. The decrement operators minus. It decreases the value stored in a variable by 1. This is equal to -1. Decrement operators are pre-decrement, like -A, or post-decrement, like A-. The pre-decrement operator is a prefix. It decreases the value by 1 and then assigns it to an operand. For example, -A. If A equals 5, then B equals -A would result in A equals 4 and B equal to 4. Let's see the demo. Let two memory locations A and B store integer variables. Let's assign A with value 5. Then the command B equal to -A would simply mean first decrease the value of A by 1. Then assign the value of A to B. So finally A is 4 and B is 4. Finally, the post-decrement operator is a suffix. It first assigns the value to an operand and then decreases its original value by 1. For example, A minus. If A equals 5, then B equals A minus would result in A equal to 4 and B equal to 5. Let's see the demo once again. Let two memory locations A and B store integer variables. Let's assign A with value 5. Then the command B equal to A minus would simply mean first assign the value of A to B. Then decrease the value of A by 1. So finally A is 4 and B is 5.